All right, hello, Cuna. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to give some various updates. I'm going to have to catch up now that I'm back in my studio in front of my computer, back in my home base. So anyway, what happened was this was back in March 29th. March 29th, District 23, they organized a chance to talk with the various candidates who are running for various offices. So remember, Senator Todd Lakey, he's running unopposed. And then Sean Dygert is running against Tina Lambert, and Chris Bruce is running against Representative Melissa Durant. So Tina Lambert and Melissa Durant, they're already they're the incumbents. They were in the office. So it was a slaughter. You have precinct committeemen, and just to remind you, District 23 includes all of Owyhee County, just south of Ada County, and then south of Canyon County. So there's quite a bit of agricultural land. So it was quite surprising. Chris Bruce, which is the city councilman, and in Cuna, which, by the way, I've added that basically the districts or basically Cuna votes or ends up electing who District 23. They make up 50% of the vote. Chris Bruce has a really good chance in terms of name recognition within the city of Cuna to boot out, to get elected over Melissa Durant. And this is in terms of being nominated for the Republican side, and there's barely any Democrats running, if anything. They won't be getting elected. So they all went according in the post itself. District 23. It says tonight the legislative. I'm going to boost this here. Tonight, the legislative District 23 Republican Party voted to recommend the following candidates for the Republican primary in May. House Seat A, Chris Bruce, which is over Melissa Durant. House Seat B, Tina Lambert, and Senator Todd Lakey. He's running unopposed. So this evening, we had the pleasure of hosting and interviewing each candidate for the legislative District 23 House and Senate Republican primary. After debate and discussion, each voting member voted by secret ballot to choose who to recommend for the Republican primary. For a candidate to receive our formal recommendation, they had to receive at least 2/3 of the eligible votes. And so going back to that image, it was a slaughter, absolute slaughter. So in terms of Tina versus Sean, it is 15-2. In terms of Melissa versus Chris, it was 13-3. So Chris getting 13, Melissa Durant getting 3. And Todd Lakey is he's running unopposed, so it's irrelevant. I was looking at the Sunshine website as well. The finances haven't been cleared up yet. When we get there, I will need to disclose that I gave my full endorsement, $1,000 to Chris Bruce and $1,000 to Tina Lambert. Tina Lambert, if you've been following my videos, she has had a stellar voting record. She was on the JFAC committee and consistently said no to larger budgets. And Chris Bruce, I guess we'll see how he does, but I guess he could be worse than Melissa Durant. Melissa Durant was kind of like middle down the road. That's the thing, because I was actually listening to Freedom Bros. They just had the latest podcast, and it was just one of the Freedom Bros, the head of the Second Amendment Alliance in Idaho, and he was just talking about how he even had to sign up for Julie Yamamoto, and that ended up being just like one of the worst decisions. And so he's no longer endorsing any candidates. So, I put my money on Chris Bruce just because I was not, I understand the farming lobby with Representative Melissa Durant, the Big D Ranch, and, the nature of agriculture is that it requires large government subsidies in order for them to survive. It's just the nature of open borders when you're competing against Mexico, and then having to import Mexican workers to compete with the Mexican workers in Mexico. So that's just the nature of the beast. It's nothing personal, but for individuals who are focused on individual liberty, that tends to not be with the big farming lobby. I have nothing against farmers. Actually, I am a farmer myself. I own a farm out in Cuna, and I support farmers. It's just that the policies that they require in order to, it's just in competition with national politics. It's just the nature of the game. And anyway, so just some information, and I'm going to be making more videos discussing other items and that affect Cuna. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.